Okay, Coach, thank you. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is in uptown Charlotte, North Carolina at Bank of America Stadium. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New Orleans Saints and the Carolina Panthers. Here we go. The final week of the NFL season. Week 17 is underway. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
And now we get a timeout called on the defensive side of the ball by the Panthers. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Hey, ready? 5-9. 33. He runs. 49. Check 49. Check 49. Hey, kill. Watch twist.
Now a first carry for Latavius Murray. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34. With a lot of the media, Charles, ourselves included, starting to prep those MVP ballots, you wonder if last week's performance, which he admitted was not very good, if that hurt him at all coming down the stretch.
Less than 50 yards on the ground in last week's game that you referenced, and let's face it, if he has another game like that, we'll erase him from the MVP discussion. He won't even be talked about anymore. He has to bounce back with 100-plus in this one in order to stay in that race.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
From the gun on 3rd down, Breeze. Open man is Michael Thomas. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. Breeze on the hook up to Thomas for the New Orleans first.
First down.
Ready? Blue 80. Check Mike 33. I got you, punk. 25. Check 25. Check 25. Chef. Hey, kill. Tonight.
On first down, Murray. Field and inside the 45. He'll get 15 and a Saints first down.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it could be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
Three down. Kill. Check.
On 1st and 10, here's Breeze. Buying time to his left. They complete it to Hill. A gain of 6 there on first.
Easy work.
He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is because you got to get his attention because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Yellow lady. I smell fear in that offense. Shift. Watch the shift. Good. 9-4. Ready. Check.
That was 2nd down run for Murray. Latavius Murray. Touchdown, New Orleans. Latavius Murray, his 17th touchdown now on the season, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point right down the middle, and it's now a 7-0 game.
7. Panthers, nothing.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
Ready. Go to base. No. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Let it go.
First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Well, that didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Watch this. Go. Kill.
This is McCaffrey.
Go. It's run.
Just a couple on the ground there. That's going to bring up 3rd and about 6. 2 yards on the first down carry, and then followed up by 2 yards on the second down carry.
Well, that's definitely not going to be enough to get the job done. Wasn't the expression 3 yards in a cloud of dust?
Now they're going to need 6 on 3rd down to keep the drive going. And for the Saints here on 3rd down, an extra defensive back on the field.
47's the mic. Haywood. Check. 47. You ain't doing nothing today. You ain't doing nothing.
From the gun, Bridgewater. And Wilson has it. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 11 yards and a Panther first down. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Yes.
Bridgewater to throw it. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. Robbie Anderson, the man he was looking for. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
Hey, check Mike 47. Check Mike 47. Watch twist.
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
Now the penalty, a big assist to this offense. Now it's 3rd and 3.
Here we go. Watch the pass. Watch the pass. Hey, watch Sam. Check Mike 50. Mike 50.
To throw is Bridgewater. Forced out to his left. He can run for it, and he will. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
Panthers first down.
Let's go now.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Tighten up. Pull it together.
47's the mic.
I'm coming for you. You mine. 47's the mic, boys. 47. Check.
A first down throw for Bridgewater. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. He was looking to get that one to DJ Moore. That'll bring up 2nd down.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
54's Mike. 54's Mike. Check.
Throwing again, Bridgewater on 2nd and 10. interception here on their opening drive. But instead, third down. You and I watched film yesterday, and you told me to watch his feet. Well, for whatever reason, his footwork just looked off on that throw.
And you always love it when an ex-defensive back talks quarterback mechanics, right?
Well, but you're good at it.
Well, I try, all right? I don't know how good I am, but it doesn't take much to tell. His mechanics are off a little bit, exactly what you described. Footwork, that led to the incomplete.
And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. Cameron Jordan in there yet again. What else is new? He continues to rewrite the record book in single-season sacks. A 40-yard punt, give him 3 on the return. And the Saints will take over with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. I mean, look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. That'd be ideal.
And he'll get this one up to about his 14. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
It's our field. Hey, it's our house.
A run. It's Murray. And a short gain across the 15 to the 17-yard line. Only gets 3 yards there on the heels of the 1-yard pickup. Sets up 3rd and 6.
Third down.
Ready? Yellow weighty. Make these babies cry all the way back home, yo. Let's make these babies cry all the way. 5-9. Check.
Now Breeze on 3rd down. Got a man. He finds Sanders. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. He'll get 15 and a Saints first down.
Gain of 15. First down, Saints.
After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Score Saints 7, Panthers nothing.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Set the tone, defense. Let's go. Check 99. Check 99. 6 guy. Check 6 guy.
Here's Murray running right. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage.
Ready? 5-8. Let's bring it. Let's go. Let's bring it. Check. 12. Check 3. Protein spill.
On 2nd and 11 now. Breeze throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. Emmanuel Sanders, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
One thing I have learned, receivers don't mind high throws so much to the sideline, but do that over the middle to them, and not only are the DBs going to throw a little verbal trash their way, when they get back to the huddle, they're going to have a few words to say to their QB, aren't they?
Yeah, hung out to dry a little bit there on the high throw. Luckily fell incomplete. And the pressure gets to Breeze as he's taken down. K1 short. What a season he continues to have, his 15th sack of the campaign. He punted 5 times in the win last week as this one's away. Fielded at about the 28. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10.
at their own 42-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go, and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs, and that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
2nd and 7 at the 45-yard line.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Bandit. Bandit. Hey, check Mike 47. Check Mike 47. He's scared. Shift.
Topper. Mike 47. That's it.
Team showed up.
Now Bridgewater. And finding the tight end Wilson. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line.
Come on, fellas.
That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
It's a gain of 20.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down.
Bullet. Kill. Turn up. Kill. Turn up. Kill.
61. Match box. Light. Fuzz.
They just do get the play off. Now Bridgewater. It's hauled in by Wilson, 6'4" tight end. 7 yards to pick up on the pitch and catch. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he was unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Watch the curl.
Here's Bridgewater. And that is incomplete. Could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Here we go. Naughty Wolf.
Check Mike 54. Mike 54. He don't know no better.
From the red zone now, Bridgewater. This ball caught by his tight end Wilson. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
Panthers, first down.
Watch the slam.
First and goal at the 1-yard line.
On the ground, McCaffrey. And he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. Christian McCaffrey, touchdown number 18 on the year. As they are now on the board here in the first half. And it's no good. He misses the extra point, and this remains a 7-6 game. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Ready.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
Here we go.
Throwing on first down is Breeze. He finds Latavius Murray. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. He's got good size. We know he's tough to bring down running the ball. That also carries over to the passing game like we saw there.
And at his size, how'd you like to try and stop him on that angle route? Him coming out of the backfield, breaking sharply, catching the football. It's going to take a lot more than one guy, most likely, to bring him down. That was a nice gain.
Check.
Hey, break it down, fellas. Break it down. Ready, catch.
On second down, it's Murray, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that, got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
The Saints on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3.
90 is a mic. Guys,
Working from the gun, it's Breeze. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. Move the chains, a gain of 7 on third down.
Now that's absolutely frustrating for a defender. Had a chance to get him on the ground before he got to the sideline, but what great vision and understanding where he is on the field as he headed for the marker and picked up the first down.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Show an A. Check 52. Kill. 90 is a mic. Cut.
They'll run on first down. Murray. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Ready. 5'9".
33. You better bring it.
5'9".
Bring it. I'm letting you know right now, you better bring it.
36.
Check 3. Check 9. Kill.
Over. Hey, turn it out. Check. Crunch. Here we go.
Check 13. Check 13.
Check.
10th carry of the game now. Murray.
Run.
They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
X3. 218. Chopper. Easy. Opposite. Here you go. 21. Hey, wahoo.
Here's Breeze to throw. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
It's always a goal, and it's really nice defensively when you can rally to the football and make sure there's enough contact to force an incompletion.
Force an incompletion and force another punt. And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And you have to figure they won't just sit on the football here in the final minute. The way things have gone, they need to try to make something happen offensively.
But maybe they should. Maybe they should sit on it here because of what you just said. They haven't made anything happen offensively. Getting ready to go into the half, give them a chance to take a deep breath, exhale a little bit, and start over. I don't know if this is the time to push it myself.
Yeah, right now under 100 yards of total offense. On 2nd and inches, Bridgewater. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Marcus Davenport has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with fourth down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. Here's Michael Pilardi now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And now a high kick here as they'll try to cover this one. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17 as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
First down. First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. McCaffrey. And an alley to run. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Christian McCaffrey with his 19th touchdown, his second of the game. And the Panthers have taken the lead. Now Bridgewater will lead the troops up to go for 2. And before they can get the play off, here's a timeout called on the defensive side of the ball. That's their first of this second half. Gano for the extra point. And he atones for his miss the first time around as this one is up and good to extend their lead.
Makes the score Panthers 13, Saints 7.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Let's go.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
We'll see what they have up their sleeve. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, second and 10.
Under 10. Hey, kill. Check Mike 33. Go. 33.
Breeze now to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Michael Kendricks coming in to drop him.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in third and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down. So he was past the line of scrimmage when he threw it.
And as they say, that's a no-no. Got to be able to understand where you are on the field and not cross the line.
Fielded just inside the 20. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 14 yards, good for a Panther first down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Watch that, watch that, watch that.
Hut.
Shift.
22, jet bomber. 22, jet bomber.
Jam him. Jam.
Squeeze.
Back.
Back to the ground on first, it's McCaffrey. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
At the 47-yard line.
Watch the screen.
Bridgewater. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Carolina. DJ Moore with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. Well, you know he can be explosive, and he's ultra-explosive there on the fly route.
And you know how many times we've talked to coaches and we've had quoted back to us, well, you know something? When you execute really well, it doesn't matter if they know it's coming or not. Well, sometimes athleticism beats you as well. He just took off and went. And that's almost like one of your...
Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. So tried to throw it in for 2 points, but the D got home, brought him down.
Yeah, got home, which means there had to be good coverage. Just had nowhere to go with the ball. Typically, you try and throw quick hitters, quick slants, maybe even a quick fade. Nothing was open. He ends up getting sacked.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Doubting because 3 straight drives have ended with him punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive.
They go with Murray again, and he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Here's Breeze.
Watch twist.
Now Breeze lost the football, and it's picked up by the Panthers. And he takes it into the end zone. It's a fumble recovery and a touchdown for the Panthers.
Touchdown City, baby.
The offense, they've had some sloppy moments. Sloppy there again on that one, and it could be the backbreaker.
From a defensive perspective, if the offense is going to be sloppy, you've got to take advantage of that, and that's what they've done all game long.
Gano the extra point, and that will make this a 19-point game. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. This is taken at the 3. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35. Yard line.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And that last possession, really a gut punch. You seemingly had it working. You were in the midst of a very strong drive. Then suddenly the fumble, and you're watching the back of a defender's jersey as he brings it all the way in the other direction.
There's not much more I can add to that. I thought you summarized it perfectly, partner. You've just got to regroup and start putting another drive together. That's all you can do.
4-yard gain on the play. And the Saints first down.
White. 5-0.
First down, Winston.
Hot.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Brian Burns, he continues to wreak havoc in the offensive backfield. Sack number 16 on the year. To try again after the sack, Winston. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. It's the linebacker, Michael Kendricks. And the return out shy of midfield to the 46-yard line.
Offensively, when you see cover two, the thought has to go through the quarterback's head. Drive the football when making throws. It's not just the deep guys covering. It's the guys underneath you have to be careful of. Drive your throw. Otherwise, you see what results? Interceptions.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
You know, it's become cliche, but we have seen it and observed it. When runners have days like what we're seeing right now, they often take their offensive linemen out for steaks afterwards, don't they? They all go buy them dinner. But after a play like that, he might reduce and might go to the corner and just grab a hot dog or two, huh?
Hey, I mean, they've still been blocking for him well in this game. They don't get one mulligan up front.
Okay, so what we're saying then is we're going petite filet instead of porterhouse. How's that?
8 ounce is good.
All right, just checking.
It's 3rd and 10.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively.
I'm going to run you over. Go. Motion. Shoot up. Don't go.
47. Mike's 47.
Throwing is Bridgewater. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Cameron Jordan able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon.
Well, someone's closing in on the league lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total.
We'll call that a 49-yard punt, but a net of just 39 following the 10-yard return. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still is not really nowhere to escape, and he goes down. K1 Short in there to bring him down, and that is sack number 17 for him now on the year. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Jameis to throw it. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it, and they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10.
On the ground, McCaffrey. It was P.J. Williams that time on the tackle.
P.J. Williams on the tackle. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the Saints' 31-yard line.
Break.
1 quarter remains here as the regular season starts to wind down. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Here we go.
Come on. 47's the mic. 47's the mic.
Delta.
Woo-hoo. 47's the mic, boys. 47. Check. 47.
From the 31, Bridgewater. And Anderson's got it. Touchdown, Carolina. Robbie Anderson with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning, right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
At their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily when you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the play. And, Jameis intercepted a third time. Picked off at the 40. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
Following the interception, here's Bridgewater. And now look at him go. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. And that'll cut the lead down now to 18.
Makes the score Panthers 32, Saints 14.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This is taken at the 3. And a good effort on the return there. Gets them across the 30 to the 33-yard line.
At their own 33-yard line.
Let's go.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. That turnover might just about do it. Here, fourth quarter, the lead that you've got, they can just run the football, run the clock.
Exactly right. They played smart, a couple of first downs, and this one should just about be over.
They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down.
Well, Brandon, pace comes into play now because they've got the advantage. They've got the football, but they've got to be very careful about what speed they're going to play. You know, my music teacher back in New Paltz, Mrs. Bythema Bagley, used to say, don't go prestissimo when you really want to go largo. And what she meant by that is don't go too fast when you really want to go at a nice, slow, deliberate pace.
I am speechless. I am without speech.
3rd and 2.
The Panthers on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 2.
You think you gonna get this?
Go.
4-7's the mic. 4-7's the mic.
Squeeze, double.
To throw, Bridgewater. That's caught by Howard. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
44-yard line.
On the double.
7.
Orbit. Here we go, D. Here I come again. Here I come again. Slam.
Bridgewater now looking to throw on first. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this fourth quarter. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. A handoff, McCaffrey running right. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout. So that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this fourth quarter. Throwing, Bridgewater. And he completes it to Wilson. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 43. This quarterback now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Quick slant caught by Moore. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. DJ Moore, his second touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. Gano now to add the extra point. Now, these have been no picnic for him so far. He's missed 2, but this one is good. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple.
At their 48-yard line.
Now Winston. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off near the 34. And he will take it across midfield and down to the 45.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
Set. 60 yards. Same on.
Mike, 54. Watch the backer, watch the backer.
Yo, 26.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
41-yard line.
Following the pickup of 4, here's second and 6. To throw is Bridgewater. And he finds Howard complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 22 yards there, a first down.
1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here, 1st and 10. They'll run with McCaffrey. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. Bridgewater here to throw. That's caught. It's Thomas. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Ready? 10, touchdown. Mike 47. You're track. Go. 25.
They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
Got it. 47 Mike. 47 Mike. 66. Bullet. Ha. In your face. Chef. Go. Check 24. Out. Go. Motion. Watch motion.
Again, McCaffrey, and he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Let's go. We eat out here. Let's go.
Gano for the extra point. Now, this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Panthers 46, Saints 14.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today, coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling again.
No, you don't want that feeling again.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
To throw, Winston. And that's caught by Smith.
Here we go.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job. Points allows them to play with a totally different